Welcome back to the channel. Right now I have in front of my screen daily chart of Nifty 50, and I've been looking at this chart from a very long time, and then I've come to many conclusions looking at this chart. So if I look at this chart right from the tops of around 26,000 to 77, I could with more than certainty say that the move on the downside is corrective in nature and not impulsive in nature, meaning that the fall which started from 26 to 77 is corrective in nature, and whenever the correction completes we will have a magnet like suction towards 26,000 level, which means that we would like to go towards the all-time high levels whenever the correction is complete. So that is why the word magnet like suction. So you have that kind of attraction for 26,000 levels because it is a corrective move and not impulsive in nature. And if I start to draw some trend lines, I could see that this looks like some sort of triangular correction, which would mean that this corrective move might be the penultimate wave. So if that is the case, then the overall thesis that this is a corrective move works in our favor. But for this triangle to work, we would need a closing at least above the high of the previous candle that comes around 22,668. Let's round it off to 22,700. So once you get that move about 22,700, you would ideally start to believe that the corrective move is over and we are heading towards higher levels. So I think that is the ideal setup. But what if it doesn't work? What if this triangular structure that I'm anticipating doesn't work? Then I would have to label this as some sort of complex correction, no? This being WXY and or this being Y, we never know, or this being WXYZ. There are various ways of labeling it, but let's label this as A, or let's label this as wave W, and then we have to label this as X, and then this ongoing move as ABC. So these are various kind of possibilities that I am looking at. So if this is X, then, and if this is A, B, C, then we are expecting further downside, right? So what is the downside levels that I'm really expecting if this is in ABC? Well, first of all, this is not my main count or ultimate count that I'm looking at. I'm just looking at it from an analyst's point of view. So if this is ABC, then we tend to expect lower levels. No, but if we start to go into deeper levels, into deeper or even into minute degrees, then even I could label this move as an ABC, this being A, B and C. So if that is the case, then this whole thesis that this is a triangle doesn't really work into our favor. But what I believe is we are still into an penalty wave structure. That means this is the fourth wave kind of structure, and we would possibly go higher in fifth wave towards 29,000 levels. That is what I'm really anticipating on a longer term basis. But on a shorter term basis, I would first like if the markets first starts to go about 22,700 levels or even 23,000 levels for a confirmation basis that you have completed at least some degree of correction. And I think that is my view on Nifty 50. And further confirmation would be if you start to cross above this trend line, this resistance trend line. And if that happens, then I'll really start to build some more longs into the market. Right now I am currently about 70 to 80% invested into equities. believing this being the penultimate wave, and we are eventually going to start the fifth wave on the higher side. We at this particular point of time just need to manage our risks and really just see of how the markets reacts. Thank you.